Hi everybody, welcome back to Wola Zabierzowska for episode number 14. We're already up and running, we're in March, we're doing contracts. We have a nice big stone picking contract here that I'm doing because we need to just, that's all we really have to do for this month is just contracts. We have two picked already. A bale wrapping contract, which of course we had to take the equipment for because we don't have a bale wrapper, but we're allowed to borrow the items when we're doing contracts. So yeah, we have just briefly set this on course. It's a big field. I'll show you what we have. We have a bale wrapping contract for 5,400, and this stone picking contract is worth over 7,000. 7,500, 7,666 to be exact. Fairly big field. It's going to take a while to get through this. Haven't picked the third one yet. Have reactivated both greenhouses. We came back in. There's nothing else to do. There is some more poppy oil there. Just don't want to run out of the field here. Or not poppy oil, flax oil there to be sold. There's another 5,000 in value. There's nearly 2 pallets. So that's still at a good price. We'll keep an eye on that. And yeah, we're just going to work through these contracts, and basically we don't have any other field work to do on our farm this month. So it might be a case of getting these done quickly until we get through to next month in the episode and start doing some field work. So yeah, struggling a little bit in the although it is okay now, it was struggling a little bit at the start in the in this tractor, even with the dual wheels on it. I did look to see could I put duals on the Fent. I can't. I can only put wider tyres on it. I kind of knew that when I was getting it anyway, that it didn't do them. But there you go. We're off and running. Big field, as you can see, to do. It's been lost in the mist. Early morning. I came in at 9 o'clock because I knew it would still be pretty dark at 8. And yeah, we're off again, more money, get more money in, and get our own fields done, hopefully, in this episode. We only have the one to get a crop into. That's our, our flax field, the one we bought at the end of the last episode. So that'll be our second flax field on the list. And that'll be sown this year and ready then to harvest when it comes around to it. August or July. So I'll crack on, get this done. It's going to take a bit of time. It won't be quick with this stone picker. The wider one now, granted, you get through it a lot quicker, but maybe down the road we'll upgrade. But for now, I'll just carry on, get this wrapped up. Very productive morning. 2 contracts done, dusted, in the bag. We're going to collect them. So we got 4,762 from that and 7,666 from that. Also got €528 for the stones. Wow. Okay, right. I did talk about goals for next on the list, the pigs, but I have rethink about that while I was doing that field. And a bit before, because we need to be able to produce pig foods. So I'll have to work out a plan for that regards what we need. I'll need to put down what I'm going to do. I'll just show you briefly. Going to construction, I was going through these. There's 2 pig food mixers, 2 different ones. That's the one for the pig food. It requires corn, canola, potatoes and wheat. The other one is somewhere else. There is another one. That one there does it as well. So we got a couple of options, but we need the product to go into them. So we're going to have to grow the product to go into them. So I kind of need to do my homework on which one we're going to do. So I kind of think the pigs are going to be the last thing we're going to do in this threat anyway. Well, it kind of is anyway. So with that in mind, I decided, you know what, let's get another field. So our next field on our list is a millet field because we're running 2 crops. And the field which came out of the random selection that I done was number 66. So we're going to buy that. And then we're going to visit and see what's in it. There's nothing in it. That's grand. It says it doesn't need ploughing. But if it doesn't need ploughing, that's great because we can get straight to putting millet in the field. Because I think it is plantable at this time of the year. I did look. Hold on, where are we? No, it's not. Haha, we can't plant it until May. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. We have the field anyway. So there you go. We have our first of our millet fields. So we've expanded again. It's a fast growing crop considering it goes in May. And it's ready in October. So let me see what is on my list of I have crop rotation lists already done for these fields. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so we're talking field number 66. Next crop to go into that will be corn, then sugar beet, then millets in again, potatoes and barley. So there's a bit of a variety in it. So at least anyway, we know when the millet goes in, we'll probably throw oilseed radish into it or something like that, because corn won't be planted until next year, so it'll sit idle over the winter. I actually thought we were going to have something to do buying the field. See, I didn't go that deep into it. But yeah, while you're here, we need to go and get, I'm going to need to go and get soil sampling done on that. So, I'll do that. I'll get that done and I'll give you an update then what we're going to do. Contract-wise, there's nothing else has come into the thing. We've only moved on about a little over an hour. That's what I said. I don't mind doing the stone picking contracts because they don't actually take that long to do by the scheme of things. And I have the time to do them, so that's why I take them on. I know a lot of people would turn them down because of the length of time they take. Anyway, let me get this soil sampling done and I'll have a look at the field, what it needs then. Moving on to the 1st of April, I did one more stone picking contract. I didn't collect it. There you go, 4619. There was not an awful lot else there to do. There was one sowing contract for over $5,000. It was sowing grass up in one of the grass fields up the top, but since I had problems with sowing contracts before, I decided to give it a miss. I always open the wrong door when I'm looking for the seeder, because we're going to get our flax in the field, in field 112 beside us here. I'm starting that, get that done. Haven't really looked at the contracts. We have product on the greenhouses. We have flax oil to sell. It's still at a good price, even though it says March is the best price. It's still showing green. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this done. We have a roller. Yeah, there it is. It's over at the side of the shed, I think. No, we don't have a roller. That's our bale. Oh, we do have a roller. It's parked there against the fence. Yeah. Okay, there it is. I knew we had a roller. Yeah, we just we're going to push ahead, get through this month. We need to change the crop to flax. And I done the fields, done the soil sampling. We do need the usual on it. We need our usual bits and pieces. It needs lime, a few bits. It's not giving us anything else. It doesn't need ploughing, which kind of is a bit unusual when you get a field. There's no crop in it. If there was a crop in it, I would plough it. But since there's no crop there, I'm going to save fuel. I'm going to take the opportunity not to have to plough it. We might need to put some more seed in this. 35%. I don't know where that's enough to get this field done, but we'll see. I'm kind of amazed that that's stripped the whole way down the centre of the line because it was done in this snow, but yet when you walk on it, it says it's fully lime, so I'll take that. I'm not going to take the lime spreader again just to do that strip. But yeah, I've run the figures, or not the figures, I've run the random choice on the field, so I have them all mapped out now rather than just picking the next one. Next field I need to buy will be flax field because I'm alternating between them. And the next flax field I need to buy is field number, let me see, the 103, which I don't even know where it is. It would help to look at the map. 103 is somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, there you go. That's it there. And that is 68,000. I wonder, do you know what I'm thinking? Contracts, payments. Can I get enough money this month? Flax can go in next month as well to get that field as well, because I think kind of what I need to do now is push on and buy the fields. Yeah, we need some sort of income coming in. It's an awful pity that grain mill is 288,000. Very expensive. It's going to be a while before we have that money to do anything with the millet we have, the barley we have. But, you know, what's the rush? Not trying to finish this in 2 or 3 episodes kind of thing. Like, there is plenty of time and plenty of work to do. And, yeah, it's making it fun, to be honest with you. Okay, I'll get this field sown and get it rolled, get it fertilised, and then we'll see what contracts come up. I'll update you as we go through this. Last run down the field, and I did run out of seed, hence the reason the New Holland is there. I had to grab there was only 300 litres or something. Yeah, 330, not even 30, 320 something litres left on the 2 half pallets, so just threw them in the back of the platform on the back of the tractor and just brought them out. Thought I would have made it, but ran out just coming up to the top. So this is sown, this is flax. Next thing is to get fertiliser down, get it rolled, and then that's done. And then contract wise, what else has come up? Let's have a look. I didn't really pay much attention. Weeding, we don't have a weeder, but we can take the equipment. Stone picking, there's one there, field 11. That's not too far away. There's a few things there we can do. Fertilising, 3.8. Hoeing, we haven't got a hoe, but I'm going to look at buying the cheaper one. Just for doing contracts. And yeah, we'll take it from there. This field is done, it's sown, it's in the bag. Just time to get it fertilised now and get it rolled, and then that's 100% perfect. So, second flax field bought and sold, and yeah, making progress. So, why I'm in the Deutsch Fair? Reason being, we've 2 hoeing contracts. I took the equipment with one, as we're allowed to borrow the items. Yeah, I was saying I was going to buy the smaller weeder, but I'm not. I'm going to hang on until, let me jump out, one of these come up in the second-hand market and I'll buy it then. It's really only for contracts. We won't be using it on our farm anyway, because mechanical weeding affects your environmental score with precision farming. So if we need to do some weeding down the road, we need to get a sprayer, which we don't have. So we've 2 hoeing contracts, and one is the field that we already done the stone picking on. So that has a crop in it already, and I'm going to have to use GPS on this because I'm not going to see the weeds at all. We'll have no idea where they are. We're going to run 3 headlands as we always do. We get set up, we lower down, we are, and we're off and running. So we've two of these contracts to do. They came up, finished rolling, got that field sown with flax. So we have the second of our 6 required fields on our flax crop done now and sowed. It's still April 1st. Haven't done much else. Of course, going to do these contracts. We haven't sold any products. I'm really pushing to get as much as I can in money wise. And reason being, we bought our millet field, but we can't plant millet. It's just over there, somewhere over a couple of fields across. Can't sow that until next month, but I'm just trying to see, can I hit the target and actually buy 103? It's 68,841. So that is another one of our flax fields. That would be our third one to buy. So that is the next field on our list of fields between the flax and the millet fields. Kind of, I know I was saying going to save for the grain mill and that. It's 288. 288,000 to buy. We're going to just knock that on the head for the time being, because it's not a requirement of the challenge originally to have the map production for that. I'm tempted to put down production, even the production without a shed, stick it in one of the sheds I have on the farm, or the one shed I have on the farm, or somewhere on the farm, just to deal with the barley we have, which can go through it and make some flour to get more money in. But there again, I'm kind of saying, stop. You're not rushing to get through this. There's no urgency on it. We can store it. It'll make it a little bit slower, but you know what? It's not a race. It is a race to a certain extent. I'd like to get there, and like we always like to move as fast as we can through things. But if I was doing that, I'd be putting AI workers on the fields and everything. And of course, I haven't used any to this stage yet. So now we'll just keep it as it is. I'll plough on with these contracts. I'll see what else comes up between now and when I get these two done. And then we'll sell the products off and all. And hopefully before we end out April, we can buy that field. We'll have to plough in the crop that's in it, and then do all the usual lime, stone picking, you name it, and then get flax into it. It won't be a big deal. Fertiliser, rolling, the whole lot, the whole kit and caboodle. That's why I put the clock back to 1 and I'll leave it on 1 and just try and make a bit of progress if I can. It's not the end of the world if we move forward into next month, because next month we can still do flax if we need to. And that's the plan. So I'll work away on this and get these done and see what other contract comes up to get out of the way. And then do the product sales, see what money we have, see can we buy the field then. Right guys, a little bit of a hiccup in the last segment I was recording. I forgot to turn the mic mute off. I was just brought you in for literally a minute just to say I'm doing a sowing contract. So I took the equipment, I bought 2 pallets of seeds, so I've got 1,000 and a bit over because it didn't use the whole lot. I overloaded it. So contract work this time, not like the last time. So let's collect on this, see what we have. We're on 29,826. We were on 30 something. We spent money on seed and that, so that's gone down. So let's collect. Yeah, this was saying 14,000, but you see, it didn't give me 14,000 because it took the cost of the equipment off it. It gave me 13,000. Okay, it doesn't show it in the thing, so we're up to 51. Okay, tractor's gone. Now I need to move them in. We're still short on the money we need, but having said that, we have products still to sell, but I only realised that this grass is ready again. So we're going to have to get that done. And can do with getting the seed off the yard. As far as I know, I'll drop this off because I'm going to use this tractor to cut the grass and do the hay, get the hay done. We can sell that. Let's have a look at our products, what we have. We're showing 50,000. So we got the flax oil to sell. That'll bring us up. Anything else there? We got goat milk to sell. That'll bring us up as well. So we could hit that magic 61 if we're lucky. And if we do, then that means we can consider... let's jump in so I can see this because it's at an angle, because I hit it. Twist it. Oh, two not compatible. Okay. I put the wrong frame on this one. So the right frame must be on the right frame must be on the New Holland. You know what? I'll deal with that after. I gotta just get stuck in and get the grass cut. I'll drop the weight off the New Holland and lift it. I might actually spend the 1,500 or whatever it is and change the... I forgot I was using the Hure loader on this. That is a Hewler, isn't it? Not, yeah, it is. Yeah. I thought I put the quickie loader fixer point on the vent when I got it. Not to worry. Or was it on it? I can't remember because it may have actually been on the tractor at the time. Okay, right. I'm going to knock this out. I'm going to get this all done, baled up and all, the whole lot. And I will actually bring you back when I have this done, because you have witnessed me doing this many a time on this map already. Thankfully, with the setup we have now, it doesn't take as long to get it cut as it was taken. And we're going to do our usual 3 headlands. Here we go. Fire up, back one, lower down, fire up. And off we go. So I'm just going to do my usual and go straight across here and then just get the headland knocked out, and then I can concentrate on the up and downs then. Yeah, so still pushing for that target of getting that field. If I have to sell the hay bales, I will sell the hay bales. Don't drive into that field. I'm not too sure where the crop destruction is actually going to happen on it if I do. I'm not going to find out the hard way. Right, I'm going to do the headlands first anyway, the outside ones. I would assume growing stage 5 to 2 for oats, we probably could drive through that and I wouldn't damage it, but I'm not going to. I'm just trying to stay away from cutting the grass in between the two fields as well. So yeah, I'll get the hay done and we'll see how much that's worth as well. We might just sell that off the field to bump our money up, because we've enough in the shed to look after the goats. Grass field taken care of, cut, tethered, windrowed, baled, and I've 24 bales on the trailer. There is 4 more left on the field, so we got 28 again off that field. That's all we're going to get. Now the looks of it, so I'm just going to sell these. I'm going to put the other 4 in the barn. We already have enough there to look after the goats anyway, so we're trying to reach our target of 60, almost 63 for the 3,000 to purchase that flax field, the one of our remaining flax fields out of the 6. Whoa, 11,000 plus 11,111 plus 1445, so 12,500. And don't hit the door again. I'm gonna get stuck here now if I'm not careful. Yeah, we got 12,500 just over. So that has put us above our target for the field. But what I'm going to do is, I think I need to buy fertilizer anyway, and that's so I'm going to sell the product we have. Probably do it in the other trailer because we only have 2 pallets up at the oil mill, I think it is, and a handful of pallets. We haven't got the full. We're still missing garlic and something else out of the greenhouse. So we have product to sell there, and the handy thing about the smaller trailer is it's easier to get in and out of the sell points. So we're going to do that. We're going to sell off the product. Although having said that, I can just put them all. Won't have to stack them on this trailer. They'll just lie flat. So maybe we'll do that. I'll get the trailer loaded up and then we'll head off, sell them. But we're going to buy that field pretty soon. So that'll give us another flax field to get done. But we've everything to do on it. We've to plough it. I should really mulch it, plough it. Stone picking, lime, sow the field of flax, fertilise it, roll it. And I think that'll be it for this month. We weren't expecting to have 2 more fields, but we have. One will be sown next month in millet, and this one will be sown in flax. So, yeah, we're making good progress. I have everything loaded. We're heading to get rid of the goat milk first, and when I checked last, that was in the dairy, which is down the road. So we're just going to sell these products off. I'll have a look at the menu and see what needs to go. There's only 3 places. The odd time you get the preserved food factory, which is up where the oil mill is. I haven't looked to see. I think it was Napa cabbage that was dropped up there, if I remember. We can drive through the point on in here for the dairy to get rid of the goat milk, and it'll just unload. The other ones we'll have to do by hand when we go to them. Yeah. Strap, there we go. 4,763 plus 619. Now, let's have a look. So, we have preserved food factory for garlic. That's probably the only one. No, we have Napa cabbage. And then most of the other stuff is a small village shop. Small village shop. What else we got? Chili peppers supermarket. Okay, which one am I going to do this now? Either way, it would have to be miles up the map for just one item, but you know what? Let's just see. We go in and check view all selling stations. There's not much in the difference. 18 euros. And where is the other one that's on Napa cabbage? Kind of around the same. Okay, so I'm going to drop them at the big supermarket on the way by. I'm not going to drive all the way up the map to get rid of them, but I'll get rid of the other stuff because we're passing by all 3 down here. The other thing I could do is I could bring them back and load them onto the container on the back. I'll decide. Anyway, we're on 69,449. Let's see what we have when we sell the rest of this. First lot sold. Yeah, there's only 2 items left, and the only one to go up to the preserved food factory was Napa cabbage. I was looking at that wrong. So what are we up to now? We're up to 83,094 euros, and we had, after we sold the goat milk, we 69,449. So we've nearly 14,000. So that's not bad going. Must be a good time of the year for selling these products. So yeah, happy enough now to have achieved that much. And I'm going to just pull in over here for a minute. And what we're going to do while we have you in this time is we're going to buy that field. I better check the number again. Make sure I don't buy the wrong field. Don't say the right field. The wrong field. Where's my field list? My field list. So the next field I have to buy is the third in the sequence of running through is 103. Just making sure I do them in the order I agreed that I was going to do them in. So 103 is this field here. It's 68,000. I thought it was 62, so it's 68. We're going to buy that. There you go. Let's visit, see what's there. There's a crop growing in it. It's sown with wheat, so we're just unfortunately going to plough that back in. Does it need ploughing? I should have checked that because we might be able to just direct drill over that. Is it? Yeah, we'll get the soil data off it and then we see, because we could possibly just direct drill without ploughing it, although I probably will plough because then we'll have no weeds, which is a good point as well moving forward. That's not such a big field either. Okay, get back to the yard. I'm going to get set up and get the work done on that field. I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay, field 103, we're mulching it and then we're going to plough it. And then we'll do our stone picking, liming, sowing, fertilisation and rolling. And yeah, I kind of just do the whole lot. Improve the yield, improve precision farming score, improve everything. You know, just do it and do it to the best of my ability. I won't say do it right, because doing it any other way is doing it pretty right as well. It's just you can push the boundaries, get a little bit more out of it, a little bit more work gone into it. Percentage of yield it increases. Hardly worth talking about. If you added up the diesel you used to do all the different elements of it, it probably don't make as much money to pay it back, but I'm having fun. That's all that matters. I brought the Fent over because I brought the plough over as well. At the same time, I just said, right, I'll do it with the Fent, give it a run. And yeah, we'll get this. We should get this done in this day. It doesn't really matter if we can move on to the 2nd of the month. There's no real difference. We haven't got any more contracts to do. We have our 3 done for this month, and we've 14,000 left in the bank. So we're covered off on all our needs for the rest of the month. We're not going to be stuck for money, so there's nothing to worry about. Loan is well covered and paid for, and we will need to buy fertiliser. That's the only thing. There's very, very little left as far as I can remember. We're okay for seed because we had overbought for that contract, but I didn't mind because I knew I could unload it and keep it anyway. Okay, I'll get this done and bring it back in at some stage during the process. Flax going in field 103, and we move forward a day because I got the ploughing done, stone picking done, lime down here. I put the lime down on the other field, the other millet field, which will be sown next month. Since I had it in the spreader, I refilled the spreader, and I just barely, I think there was 12 litres left in it. So I just emptied it and filled with fertiliser and done the grass field. I went down to the dealership and bought fertiliser, filled the spreader. Well, I didn't quite fill it the whole way, but you know what? I lift that because I went back into this field. I'm only going to end up leaving a line in it, as I've done before. Yeah, I just filled it up to do this field when I'm finished, and I done the grass field. The grass field, unlike the mess I made of it last time by not having the automatic rate turned on, and I had it on manual from a contract, it's perfect now, the grass is. So we got our flax going in here. This won't take long anyway, even with the small seeder. And we just get it fertilised then and get it rolled. And that's more than likely going to bring us up towards the end of this episode. I meant to check contracts. I actually flipped in to see it, and then I went out of it really quickly because something else popped into my head to see if we had been able to wait, could we have made more money? Not really. We done fairly okay. Be a massive big weeding contract. I was going to say, yeah, that one there. And that's it. Might still be there when we move forward into May. No problem anyway. We got our money for the contracts. I think we got about 26,000 this month, so we done okay. And it got us to the total we needed to buy this field, so we can't complain. They were good when we wanted them at the start, so we managed to get what we wanted out of them and get this field as well. I didn't even look to see what the next field on our list is, because I know they're probably bigger and they probably cost us more money anyway. There you go. We're happy with the progress, and we have 2 out of our 6 flax fields planted this year and 1 done last year. So out of 6 we've completed 1 completely between sowing it, harvesting it, and we've 2 more that'll be done on this harvest. So good progress in my eyes anyway. We're doing quite well. Okay guys, that didn't take long. I was rushing through it anyway. I was trying to get back here. I had a feeling I missed out on 50 new goats arrived when we moved into April the 1st. So there you go. We now have 150 goats and we're okay for water, aren't we? We are, yeah. I'll top it up anyway before we move on. I just came back and I was thinking about it all the way around the field, and I could have jumped into the menu, but I said, no, wait until I get back and then I'll have a look. So I had to wash the tractor and the seeder, and then I said I'd run out and do a quick check, see had we got our new arrivals, which we have. So what do I do first? Fertilising or rolling? We'll do the fertilising. It's amazing when you just slow down, reversing. It's just so much easier. We'll need it next month. I've already set it to millet. You're going to need in the field next month. That's back far enough to close the door, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's lock that away. We don't need you, but we do need you. Yeah, 3,358. We should have enough in this to do that. So just to do the fertilisation and the rolling on that field. Still time with the idea of ploughing that other field, just to get the fact that we'll have no weeds in it. It's a great plus to do that. Then we'll have to pick stones and do all the usual. It's already limed. So I'll get down here and get this done and update you on progress. This has definitely been a major productive episode. Of course, we weren't expecting when we started out to buy this field. We're happy enough we have. We knew we had the other one still to go as well. So we have now, even when we started out, I don't know whether we thought we were going to get everything done with everything else. We bought the Millet field, which was 66 or 63,000, and we bought this one. So we done pretty good. We done pretty good with the money we had. Now I was building up for something else, and to be honest, if I was to calculate out the money, we'd probably find that we would have got close to being able to buy either the Spinnery or the grain mill. Well, not close to the grain mill because it's 288, but the Spinnery definitely. But with the lack of materials to go through the Spinnery, because we only have a handful, I think it's 8 flax bales, there was really no point. And I have to say I'm chuffed now. I have 2 flax bales that are coming in this year. Going to be done. We'll have more straw. Then of course we'll have crops going back into them. I'll have to have a look and see what way our crop rotation lists are doing for them. And then, we see what way we're going to go down. I kind of have a sneaky feeling we may still keep pushing for fields and just try get the 10 fields in place, and we have the storage capacity for the grain if we want. Because of the crop rotation, I need to have a look and see what way we're going to have our crops coming in for our pig foods in our mixer, and when that may happen. But still, we might have to just buy an additional field then just for pig food for what we need for that, but that's not a problem. Like, there's loads of small fields up at the top of the map. If we really wanted to, say up here, buy a few of these to do just the pig food in them, they're not expensive. Like, I mean, they're small enough, so we could actually do that and grow enough. That'll probably do us for the pigs, for 250 pigs for the year. So It's not an issue. It's not an issue. It will fall into place. Kind of just concentrating on the other stuff first. And yeah, we'll have more income from the goats now because we've more goats, so there'll be more milk. That's going to increase as we go on. And the handy thing with them is we have the hay there. We could feed them grass, but hay is more realistic because grass would rot in the barn anyway. Hay, when it's dry, it will last for a good few years. And that's why I chose to do that. So what I'm going to do, going to continue on, get this finished. I'm possibly going to jump forward into the third day. I've made my mind up. I'm going to plough field 66, our other field up here, which is there. I'm going to plough it, even though it says it doesn't need it, just so that we don't have to deal with weeds in it. And then what I will do is I can't believe I missed a bit of fertilisation there, but I did. It's going to need to be stone picked. It's going to need to be gotten ready, but I'm not going to sow it in this episode. I'm going to save that for the next one. And there we go. That's this field. Fully prepped. Now, let's lift it and fold it. And let's have a look. See what it's giving us. Pretty decent yield, yeah. This end of the field is loam anyway, so we're going to do pretty well out of that. That's it. I'm happy with that. Really am. And I'll get back to the farm now, get this washed up, and I'll get the plough on one or the other tractor and go up and do that other field. What I'm probably going to do before the episode ends is just see what product there is there. I might actually sell it off again. I might move forward to 5 o'clock on the third day in April because we're running 3 day months. See what's there, see is it worth selling off, and do that before we end the episode. Just on the last run down this field, and we have no stones, which is a plus. So the only other thing we're going to do in this episode is jump forward to maybe 4:30 in the afternoon and see what product we have to sell. I'm kind of happy I got this done. I would have probably done, if there was stone picking, I probably would have done it, but there isn't, so we're not going to do it. There's no point. Just have 2 little bits to pick up when we do this run, and that's it. So it's been fairly okay. Tractor's been okay. Only when you're crossing already ploughed furrows does it go a little bit slower. So this field is ready for millet next month. There we go. That's it. Up and fold. Back to the yard. That's it. We're done. That was less painful than I thought it would be. At the end of the day in April, before we move on, and that was a busy day. We achieved a lot, bought 2 fields, got 2 flax fields sown, got our millet field prepared for next month when we can sow the millet. And yeah, we done a lot. We got our contracts out of the way early on, 50 more goats, hay done, sold to give us the money we needed. All the products are sold, everything we had left. We were out of flax in the oil mill, that shut down now. The excess is sold, everything is sold that we could. And we're up to 18,548. 2 purchases on the way back from selling all the products, 2 bags of fertilizer at the store. And yeah, that's it. So pretty busy episode. Overall, just checked the stats there a few minutes ago. I've been in here over 6.5 hours on this session. Now, I was away from the computer a few times. I wasn't here completely the whole time, but still, it took a long time to get through everything. And it normally would when you have a lot of stuff to do, but it's all condensed down. Episode's probably about 45 minutes long. But overall, it took quite a while to get it done, if you're still here. Thanks a million for joining me for this episode again. April is always a very busy month. May not quite so much. We'll have one field to do, a few contracts I don't think we'll be buying any more fields. We won't have the money, number one. I think our next purchase, though, is a millet field. So if we did get it, we have 2 months to sow it anyway. So it wouldn't be a major issue. But for now, episode number 14 from Wola Zabierzowska in the bag, done and dusted on the Triple Threat Challenge. Another one in the bag, and I'm happy to say I really enjoyed doing this episode. It was really fun because it was a busy episode and made loads of progress. So with that, until next time, as per usual, please hit the like button on your way out, drop a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye until the next time. Bye bye.